video is strictly for someone who is trying to make a living out of Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Kurobi. Welcome to my channel. If you do know me and you do watch my videos, I'm so sorry that I've been so absent on YouTube, but like honestly YouTube has just been like really annoying. Like I just feel like I don't know, I don't feel inspired to make YouTube videos. Like I mean, this type of video, yes, but not like makeup videos. So for today's video, obviously this is an equipment guide. I don't really know what I'm gonna name it yet, but this video is focused strictly on equipment. I know I was gonna show you guys, you know, some of the software I use and stuff like that, but I'm actually gonna implement that in my next video because it was just gonna be way too long. Like just talking about my equipment, this video is probably gonna be like 20-15 minutes. But yeah, I'm just gonna make it a series and just help you guys start your Instagram videos as well as maybe YouTube. So this disclaimer, I am not a professional, okay? I am not a professional. Everything I'm saying is just based off my opinion and my experience. So please keep that in mind. I am not a professional. I do not do this for a living. I mean, I did study lights, and not so much lights. I studied more cameras, and but when I went to school for digital arts and design. So when I originally did that, I focused more like behind the scenes, more like in editing and stuff like that, as opposed to the actual production. So a lot of this stuff I had to learn on my own, especially like lights and stuff. You know, I had some people help me, like my brother, but it was kind of like a trial and error type thing. So please do not be mean if like I say something wrong or whatever, because I really don't know what I'm talking about, but then I do at the same time because I've obviously played with these things for a little bit now, and obviously you see the result of my videos. So I do quality videos, but I am not a tech person, okay? Let's just keep that in mind. This is strictly for beauty videos, beauty suggestion, vlogs, I mean not vlogs, hauls, anything that has to do with fashion and beauty. That is me, but I am not a tech person, so disregard this if you are not into that. Maybe if you're like into video games, you just want like really like a light setup. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into the video. So first things first, my camera. So everything that I use, obviously I'm going to link down below for you guys, and I'm also going to have a picture right here or right here. I don't know which side yet, but I'm just going to talk about them a little bit. And I have a paper that I wrote down. First, let's talk about my camera. So my camera is a Panasonic Lumix, and I'm not going to say the whole name because there's a whole name. I don't know what it said, but I'm not saying all of it. But I want to tell you guys the price. Oh my gosh, it cost $620. Bitch, what? Do you see this quality? Like, do you see this quality? Like, you would never guess that I only spent $600 on this camera. Honestly, this has been like a little secret of mine. I'm like, ooh, like people don't know. They probably think I use like a Canon or something. Nope, girl, I use a Panasonic Lumix. Okay, and it is literally like, it is such a blessing that my brother told me about this camera, because it is such a good camera and it's so affordable. Like obviously you guys see my videos, I get really like in there with my eyes, and I get super in there with my lips, and I get super far, and like I'm still like 4K. So if you don't know what 4K is, it's like a really good, it's like HD but like higher, but I know some TVs don't have 4K, so it doesn't really matter. But you know, eventually everything's probably going to be 4K, and there's going to be like a higher like definition quality. But for now, 4K I think is the best. So this camera has 4K, and actually takes really good pictures as well. Like, oh my god, like the focus on this camera is so good. And not only that, but it doesn't so the lens don't come out. They're like attached to the camera, and it's so clutch because it zooms in so close. Obviously I can't zoom in, like I can't be like right here. Like there's a certain like closeness that I can get before it gets like blurry. Obviously, like duh. But for what I need to do, it's a pretty darn good camera. And I actually, before this camera, I had a Rebel 3Ti, and I was trying to do videos with that camera, and the reason why it took so long for me to even start doing videos was because that camera, I had it and it's really good for pictures, but it sucks for video. Like, it is not a good video camera, and I've even tried using it recently. I was like, ooh, maybe like now that I know some tricks and stuff, maybe it'll work, and it is not a good camera. Like, I do not like that camera at all. But you would think, right, that like a Canon would be better than a Panasonic, right? Like, everybody's like, oh, Canon and Sony. Girl, no. But that's my little rant about my camera. Best camera ever. Only $620, and it comes in like a little kit. I don't remember what you bring. I think it brings like a bag or something. I'll probably have it up here, but it's a really, really good deal for the price. Next I'm going to tell you guys about a vlog camera. Even though I don't do vlogs, I tried. Me and my boyfriend, we had a channel, and we tried making vlogs, but vlogs are just a little difficult. Like, they're a little more difficult than this because you got to walk around with them. I'm from Orlando, okay? If I was in LA, maybe like I would see people do vlogs all the time, because I have. I have seen people when I go to LA literally walk around with their vlogs like all the time. Here, you do not see that, so it's a little bit difficult, and I just feel uncomfortable, and I'm just really awkward. So maybe I'll get into vlogs. I don't know. But I have one anyways, in case I do want to do one, and I have a Sony Alpha something, and it's a pretty good camera, I would say, for vlogs. If you really want to get started with that camera, I would say, I guess, go for it, but you might as well just get $100 more and just buy this one, because obviously this one is the best. But back to the Sony. The Sony is really good for vlogs, and it comes in a little kit as well. I don't remember what the kit brought, but I remember when I bought the camera by itself, it was cheaper to get the kit or something like that. I was like, what? But yeah. So that's it for the camera. I told you guys I had a Rebel T3i. Not good. Not good for video. Great for picture though. Good for picture. But that was, honestly, that was the old one. I don't know what year it must have been. Probably like it was before 2015, because I played around with the 2015 one, and that one didn't have like the touchscreen. So it must have been like a 2012 or something. I don't know. But let's move on to my prime lighting. So my prime lighting is a box light, and I will have it right here as well. And I like box lights because they bring a lot of light, especially the ones that I'm going to show you guys. The light bulbs are humongous, and they bring a good amount of lights. But I would say to get the lighting I have right now, you would need 4. So before I used to have 2, and I had to get more because it was just like a weird like shadow. Like, I wish I had like 10 lights, honestly, but yeah, it was a weird shadow. So if you're gonna get that, which is, the box lights are $63 for 2, I would get like 2 sets of 2. So in total you'd have 4. I'd say they're okay. They're from Neewer, I think, Neewer or something like that, and they're okay. Do I like love them? Not really. But I can't afford to get the lights that I want, which is obviously the Diva light that every freaking beauty blogger has, because that lighting is amazing. This light is fine. It just takes up so much space because they're huge. So there's like one here, one here, one here, and I'm constantly like kidding myself as I'm walking around my beauty room. So the box lights are just a little bit annoying. They come with this like I think it's called the diffuser or something like that. It's like the sheet that you put over it. But I actually took those out because I felt like it was bringing me more light when I just didn't have the sheet. So that's what I do. That's what I have right here. And that's what I have going on right here. Next to me are my next 2 lights, and these are the cowboy lights, and these are $61 for 2. Now, when you buy these lights, I like them because they have, obviously, if you don't know what a cowboy light is, and I will show you, it has this thing right here. Give me 1 second. It has this right here, which when I first got it, I thought it went like that, but it actually goes like this because we want, this is supposed to bring the light back to you. type of thing. I know it's kind of weird, but what I really like these lights because, like I said, I feel like the lights comes back to me. I really like that. But what the downside is that the light bulb that it brings is a tiny little light bulb. Like what am I supposed to do with that? So I went ahead and bought the light bulbs that come in my box lights, and this is humongous light bulb, and I feel like it's really good, especially if you're like trying to stay in a budget. Let me see, I don't remember how much it costs. The light bulb costs $14, so $14 for this one and this one, which I guess is, I could have, like, you know, I could have got some more box lights, but like I said, I really like how this like gives me like a wide light, which is really weird. I've seen in other beauty videos, and I will link it down below. I think it's the Desi Perkins ones, and I know a lot of people who do this, who have like these big giant things from Home Depot that bring cast light in, and I just haven't got one of those yet. So the cowboy lights are good until I have better lighting, and then I can have the cube thing. Next, let's moving into a ring light. Description box down below, I will have an alternative options as opposed to the one that I exactly have, because there is better box lights. Like there is better quality box lights, there is better cowboy lights, and there's better lights overall that are not the 3,000 ones every beauty blogger has. But I will give you guys that alternative down below as well. Now my ring light, oh, I need to get a new ring light. I hate this ring light. But if you're just starting out, I think this is a good ring light. It's only $90. The one I want is like $300. It's just bigger and just better. This one is from Neewer, and it has this little, like, again, diffuser type thing, but it's not a sheet, it's more like a plastic, and it's constantly falling off, and it's so annoying. Like it just annoys me. It comes in a little package, which obviously you're seeing in the picture here, but I would just get it if you can't. You know, if you can save your bucks and just get the better light, the better ring light, I would do that, because I hate this ring light, but I've had this for so long that I just can't wait to get rid of it. Next, one thing I want to talk about that like everybody, like I'm sure, always pays attention to in videos is a spotlight, which is behind you, which you can't really tell right now because I have just my regular background. But a spotlight is so important, and I will have like videos right here showing you. I wish I had the ring lights that these people have, but again, it is so expensive. It is like $600 for a good spotlight, and I love lights. Okay, I love lights. I'm obsessed with lights. Like I would waste all my money on lights, but I can't waste that right now. So I actually I forgot what I got first. I got this weird little light thing. Sucked. It was like 50 bucks or like 40 bucks, something like that, and it was not good. And I say that because I have a lot of light around me, so it's really hard for my spotlight to actually like be a spotlight. But yeah, so the one I have is 100 bucks and 109 bucks. So it's not as bright as I would like it to be, but I think it does its job for how cheap it is, only $100, and it does a good job. But it only comes with like the light. So remember how I said I had bought something else and it sucked? Well, I kept it because I wanted the stand. I just took out that piece and I put in this spotlight on top of it. So I'm so smart, right? But yeah, that's what I did, and it's a good light. Okay, it's a good light. It's just I'm so picky, and I'm just like, I always want like the best. So when I don't have it, I'm like, ugh. But it is a good light. Don't mind me. I'm just annoying. I think that's all as far as lights and camera. Okay, so my next things that I'm going to talk about are things that are like, I feel like essential to making these videos. If you're going to take it really seriously, I suggest getting a monitor, or if you already have an iPad. I don't know what iPad doesn't do this, but I have the iPad Pro. I got this iPad 2017 or 2016, one of these two. It's a gigantic iPad, and I will show you guys. It's this gigantic iPad, and as you can tell, there I am. So that's how I watch myself, and I also like constantly focusing. So I don't know how people with monitors do it, but this is how I do it. I just literally, they probably have remotes. I really don't know, but I just boop. Oh, I want you to focus on that. Oh, I want to focus on that. So see, and that is how I start and end my videos, and as well as pause them, and you know, I can actually zoom in on there too. And all I'm doing is I'm literally just using my app for my camera, and my camera has Wi-Fi, so I think you just need to have a camera that has Wi-Fi. And yeah, that's how I do it. So before, I used to actually like put my iPad like on the tripod or like lay it on something. It was so annoying, but a friend suggested to get like an iPad stand. So that iPad stand actually costs $39, and it's so good because I literally just pick it up and it's just, I move it how I want, it stays there, it is so secure. I absolutely love it. Just make sure you get the right size for your iPad, because I had to buy two because my iPad is huge. Another thing that I hear a lot of people starting out say is, I don't have space in my computer. Well, you need to buy an external drive. Mine is called Lacey. I don't know why it's called that, but that's what it's called. I will also obviously have a link below. It's right here. But I believe it costs $89, and it's so good because it has one I forgot how to say the word. 1 terabyte? Yeah, 1 terabyte. So what that means, that's a lot of space. You guys remember the little flash drives, like with the 16 gigabyte? That does nothing. That does not save nothing. So make sure if you want to start a video, I would just go ahead and just start big and just get 1 terabyte. You don't have to worry about it for a long time. I think I'm still using mine, and mind you, I have like other people's videos, and like I do a lot of stuff, so it's a lot of space. It's like endless space. Now, if you're someone who is obviously into video and stuff like that, 1 terabyte is nothing. So some people get, I think, 2 terabytes, 3, like, just imagine. That's like a lot of space and like a lot of little smart thingies everywhere. But I believe that is it for my equipment. I don't think I have anything else. Oh my god, how could I forget stands? So let me see. Did I not write it down? Oh yeah, okay, so I actually got a stand to hold my backdrops, and usually I get like, I sometimes buy paper backdrops, sometimes I use fabric. I like the paper because I never have to like iron it. Like, I hate that fabric gets like wrinkly. It's so annoying. So I'm gonna link down the type of paper that I use, which is not that expensive. I think it's like 50 bucks. And if you get a yard or 2 yards of fabric, it comes out to like, I don't know, just depends on the fabric, but it usually comes out to kind of the same. So if I would get like, if I was you, I'd probably get like a black and white paper, so you never have to like stretch it out and fold it and like do like annoying. And then I would just get like glittery backdrops and like colored backdrops that you're rarely gonna use, you know, so you could take the time to iron it, make sure they're well put, like a Joann's. But anyways, how I put up my backdrop is with these little stands right here. I don't know what they're called, and I need to get new ones because these are kind of flimsy. But I got my stand for $49, and it brought like 3 different backgrounds that honestly I absolutely hated because you can't iron it. It was like some type of weird texture, and I bought it because I was like, ooh, I get these, you know, 3 things with it, and yeah, it's really annoying. So I wouldn't get the one I have, but I'm gonna show you guys what it is anyways. I would just get the stands. I forgot what they're called. There's something, background stand? I don't know. But yeah, if any of you guys want those backdrops, like I still have them, I think, like just sitting there just like this. Just leave me a comment down below, say, hey, you can mail it to me. I'll mail it to you because I hate that thing. But it might be convenient to someone who just doesn't care, like maybe you're zoomed in really, you know, I'm really picky, so I just hate them. But if you guys want them, I think I have black, white, and green. I know the black one is somewhere because I saw it recently. I don't know where the other 2 are, but just comment down below, and I will ship it out to you because it's just a waste to have them there and I'm not even using it. Please, please, please keep in mind that if you are watching this video, this is for someone who is trying to make a living out of YouTube, trying to make a living out of, you know, these videos and trying to take it really, really seriously. If this is just a hobby for you or something you just like to do for fun or when you're bored, everything I said is irrelevant, okay? Everything I said does not matter. But if you are trying to take this very seriously and you want to get free makeup and eventually get paid and go on these trips and just live like a beauty guru that we all want to live like, then some of these things are really, really helpful. But if you're just trying to do this as a hobby or for fun or whatever, then girl, just record it on your phone, get yourself a cheap ring light, and call it a day, okay? But again, this is for someone who is trying to go above and beyond and make sure their videos are looking good and looking nice. Okay. But before I go, I don't know if you guys remember, I posted on my story like 3 weeks ago, I think, 3 weeks or something like that, about a potential giveaway that I'm going to be doing where I'm going to be giving away a Sony camcorder as well as an iPod Touch. So I have these two right here with me. They're brand new. This is a Sony HDR CX675, and I looked this up on Amazon. It is a $500, okay? This is $500. This is like $150 or something like that, and has 24 gigabyte. But I'm gonna be giving this away. I'm not gonna be doing the giveaway in this this video, but stay tuned for that, okay? Because it's gonna be when I hit either 30K on Instagram or maybe when I hit, like, I don't know. But stay tuned, okay? And just make sure you subscribe to my channel because you have to be subscribed in order to even win this. So you might as well just boop, click the button now and save yourself the time. But yeah, that is today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to, again, like this video and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for my upcoming videos about what programs I use, what I suggest, as well as how to edit your makeup videos. As well as my beauty tour. Don't forget about that. I'm going to be uploading that next, I think. So stay tuned for that. Okay? Okay, bye guys.